Time now to look at today's Who Tweeted It, and here's the post. A worthy recognition for an American and AZ hero. We'll never forget Pat Tillman's legacy and sacrifice.
Who tweeted it? Governor Ducey, who tweeted it ahead of Tillman's induction into the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame tonight. And that induction is going on right now out at the Scottsdale Plaza Resort.
And that's where we find Team 12's Cameron Cox. He is live out there right now. Hey, Cam, how's it going?
Hey guys, good evening. It is a very special night out here in Scottsdale. The Arizona Sports Hall of Fame 2018 class is going in, and standing with me right now is one of Pat Tillman's teammates, a very good friend of Pat Tillman's, Jake Plummer. Jake, first of all, thank you so much for taking some time to be here with us tonight. All these years later, we're still talking about Pat. So how does that make you feel?
Lucky to have been a good friend of his and a teammate. I think everybody that was in my shoes as far as experiencing day-to-day interactions with him at ASU and then on to the Cardinals. We all were affected by his presence and just the man he was and the person he was. So to be asked to represent him is definitely an honor, and anytime I get to come back and talk about PT, I get chills and get to feeling like I really miss him, but he's still around, and he's a legend. And anytime you know somebody that's a legend, it's always it's fun to reminisce and see old teammates and talk about old PT.
A legend and a hero, definitely all across the country. What do you think he would say about you being here, representing his legacy and talking about him tonight?
I never want to try to say what I think Pat would say or think, because you never knew what would come out of that mouth. But I think I would hope that he'd be happy I'd be here to represent him right. Main thing's just to be here to see his family and see former teammates, and really to stay connected with guys, because that's really what he did a great job of, is he was a great friend. And so for me, it's just to continue that by seeing guys like Kwame Lassiter and Marte Jenkins, guys that we played with Pat, that we understand that his legacy lives on that way by making sure we stay connected with each other. And yeah, I think he would say, I dressed up too much for this event.
I love that. You did. The shirt looks nice, by the way, Jake.
I ironed it, but I don't even know if Pat knew what an iron was. So
very true. One way his legacy lives on. Number one, you see a lot of kids named Tillman these days, which I think is very cool, because you're teaching the kids what his name means and what his legacy is. But also the statue at ASU. If you had a chance to see that statue, does it give you chills a little bit when you look at it?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just awesome, but it's also tough, because here's a guy that I played with not long ago and was friends with, and he's already in a statue for him. So it's always great when anybody wants to reminisce and hear stories about Pat. I've got one of my best friends, he has a son named Tillman. So yeah, it reaches far and wide. What the impact he left on the world was really as wide as anybody knows. I don't even think we know how big that berth was, because he really was a genuine person that touched and engaged a lot of people. So keep that spirit alive, and the world's a better place.
Jake, real quick, Mark Curtis back at the studio has a question. Mark, what's your question for Jake?
Well, tell the snake I said hello, and also I wanted to know, he was the last Cardinals rookie quarterback to come in and make a splash, what he thinks of Josh Rosen.
Yeah. All right, so Mark has a current football question. You were the last Cardinals rookie QB to come in and make a splash. What do you think of the number 3, the rookie they have now?
Yeah, I'm impressed, but he's just one player on a team of 52 active guys. So, it's how they build that team around him and struggle through this first part of this year, and his leadership is shown, I think, on the field. He showed me a lot of next-level QB things with his awareness, his composure, his ability to hit guys in little windows. So I think his ceiling's high, and he's got a chance to be a pretty good football player. Obviously, you got to build a team around him. So yeah, but I like his confidence and just his abilities so far. See if he can make it through the rest of this season, because it's a lot longer than what they did back in UCLA. So keep up the work is all I got to say for him. Keep it up.
That's right. From quarterback to quarterback.